Yo, what's up? Gonna do a little intro for part two on my engine build, and I've been fucking behind, so I'm just gonna throw it out, just the rest of it, like putting the engine together and just throwing it in really quick. So, yeah. Okay, put the pump in. The Gen 1 oil filter adapter housing you had to use, and we're gonna start putting the cams in and the timing chain. You have to use Gen 1 timing components and cams for it to fit on the Gen 1 chassis, so start on that. Okay, so I left one lifter here. I have to grease it up. There's all the lifters I have. Put this engine assembly grease around it, around the lifter. Down here, I put a little bit of grease where the valve, the top of the valve, where the end part is at, and then get a little bit of thicker grease. Put a shitload on it because I gotta put on the other rollers and lifters. Yeah, put them around there, right here. Put it right here too. Okay. Get a little bit of more grease. Make sure that shit, don't leave it completely dry. Okay. There you go. Alrighty then. I'm good. See you tomorrow. Got all the rollers lubed up with the lifters. I'll do the other side tomorrow and the cams. Stay tuned. Okay, so we put the cams and the cam caps. You have to make sure they go in the right order. It goes from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess it starts from the exhaust, is the lower numbers to the higher numbers, but they have to go exactly in order, or else the cam will seize. It won't move because, you know, it's measured by thousands of an inch. And you gotta make sure all the lifters and the rockers are all lubed up, and where the cam bearing is, I'm gonna put some more of this. Where is it? Engine lube assembly. Just put a lot of it. Make sure every moving part is lubricated, because you want that thing to move first crank with no problems. Okay, be back. Okay, so did the left side, put the cams and tighten it up in sequence. I'm gonna show you something. When you do the timing chains and the cams, you have to do the left hand side first. Obviously, you could tell that the crank sprocket, from here on, you start here, and you could tell that the head is a little bit offset on the left, further in more than the right. So you start this side first, then the other. Okay, so back to this. When you do this side, this crank keyway should be at the 9 o'clock position right here. And then from there on, you do the cams, you tighten it, sequence, and then you put the phasers on. And they have slots like this where they're supposed to be positioned. Show you on the computer. You see right here, it has the little slots. So you do it by sequence. And then from there on, you do that, you tighten everything, you time it, and then they have marks on the chain and on the crank cog. And then from there on, once you're done with this side, you move it to the 12 o'clock position, and you start tightening up the cams here, but they have to be positioned like on the picture of the computer. From there on, you tighten it, and you start timing, or you start putting the I forgot what it's called now. The damn chains. So this is where I'm at right now, and yeah. Okay, got the engine in. Have my grandpa help me put the rest while I do headers on this one. S550. Got the bolts on the bottom. The bell housing.
There's some bolts in here that got big.
Yeah, ones. they're little ones just for the cover.
Yeah, but this gotta have some big flat washers.
So, yep, we're almost there now.